How to know your man is DL, which means down low, like secretly gay.
If he's homophobic, he's gay. Like no ifs, ands, or buts. That's internalized homophobia right there.
I would say that's correct like 90% of the time.
Hey guys, welcome back to Normal Gays, where we take on insanity. I'm Brad Polumbo here with Clarkson Lawson.
What's up, guys? Before we get started, we are going to be doing a video with Brad's mother this weekend, so make sure you join as a member. You can click the link in the comments and become a normie.
Also, the week after that, there probably won't be a members-only video. And
we haven't even been telling you.
Yeah, we should have mentioned this. I'm going to Brazil on a trip, so I will be gone for a while. So we'll stagger the content out, but there'll be a little break in content and uploads. Yeah. Unless you could film something without me. I'm sure you'll get right on. I'm sure you'll get right on that.
Doubt it. Anyways, what are we talking about?
We're gonna react to this very viral video on TikTok of this girl explaining how to know if your boyfriend is gay and what things are gay that she has identified.
Did she date a gay guy?
Listen, we're gonna have to wait and see.
Is she a woman scorned?
Maybe that might explain, but some of the things I'm like, yeah, she kind of has a point. Some of them I'm like, I'm not seeing it, but I figured it'd be good. This viral video, how to know if your boyfriend's gay. Some gays could weigh in here.
Yeah.
We'll pause as we go along and discuss each one. Let's watch.
Here are things that aren't inherently gay, but I find gay, and therefore I would stop talking.
Oh, the text says, how to know your man is DL, which means down low, like secretly gay. And it says, no hate towards the gays.
Did she say twards?
Yeah, she misspelled it.
Didn't even bother. All right.
Stop talking to a man over them. If he's homophobic, he's gay. Like no ifs, ands, or buts. No ifs, ands, or buts. Because
I agree.
That's internalized homophobia right there. If he doesn't want to be around gay people, if he doesn't like gay people, it's because he has something within himself that he doesn't want to admit.
I would say that's correct like 90% of the time.
I think it's sometimes correct, but it's not always correct. And it actually lets like straight men who are just closed-minded off the hook because it makes you think that they're just repressed gay men who've been wronged by society. So I get what she's saying. That's a real thing. It could be the case, but he also might just be an ass.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like human psychology is like what triggers you triggers something deep down. Like everybody's triggers have some form of like trauma, not necessarily trauma, but like conditioning that happened previously in life. And I think to really, really like to be like, ew, gays gross me out. I don't think that makes a guy gay. I actually think that's just more of like a straight man, because it's like normal psychology for straight men to be grossed out when they see gays kiss. But if they're like, I hate the gays, that's when I'm like, I think you're hiding something bigger. Like
she says something specific in there. She says if they don't want to be around gays. And I think that would be very suspicious to me. If you have a boyfriend and a gay friend and it doesn't want to be be him.
He's definitely, there's something he's hiding because being around the gay person is making him like, I don't know. Cause even when I was in the closet, when I was like 14, when I was around gay people, there was something in like, it's like, it starts to become a lot louder in your head.
You know, it's funny you say that because actually in high school, there were a couple out gay kids and I was obviously closeted until like the end of the senior year where I told some of my friends, but I was never like mean or a bully or anything, but I stayed like 1,000 feet away from them. Like I very much kept my distance from them.
Get away from me. Go away. Get the away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And in hindsight, that's probably what that was.
Yes.
That's really interesting. Let's keep going here.
That is gay. Like, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but I don't want to date a gay man, you know?
Fair, queen.
That's fair.
There is a God-given designated hole for sex with women, and you want to use the...
Disagree.
That men have? Gay.
No, I disagree. I
don't think, I kind of explain your thoughts, but I don't really see the correlation.
Okay, well, we literally have a spot in our butt.
Well,
okay?
I think she's talking about the man.
Oh, him wanting to put it in her.
It might just be adventurousness, curiosity. Like, I don't think it means he's secretly a gay man.
Well, maybe, I don't know. Like, because I don't really know what the inner workings of a vagine. I mean, I have had sex with a woman, but like, I don't remember it that much. I kind of blocked out that trauma, but I don't know. Like, is is the sensation different?
Significantly different, yes.
Okay,
So
well
they're
then maybe,
curious.
yeah, maybe
I
they
don't think it
just
makes them gay.
maybe they just want
Ah,
a tighter.
ah.
I am disgusted.
I don't know. I feel like that's a plausibility. Is plausibility a word?
Yes,
Yeah.
but that's an incorrect use of
Oh,
it. But
okay.
go to college.
Yeah, it's possible.
Oh man, sorry. Is that one of your trigger soft spots?
It is.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not sorry. Anyway, let's keep going.
That is gay. Like, that is gay. Same as if like a man
It would be a
is
plausible
more of an
outcome.
ass guy than a
Yes.
titties guy,
Okay.
because that's gay. Guys also have ass. The one thing that girls have that men don't have is boobs and a vagina. So if
Oh my god, she just said that being an ass guy instead of a boobs guy makes you gay.
No.
No. No. You just called every black man gay.
I have a theory that people who are ass guys like to have a visual kink of watching themselves go into.
Oh god, let's not.
Sorry.
You're grossing me out.
But I think that's it.
I don't know. I think there's probably something evolutionary about like what signals fertility and like
Sure.
it's probably more to do with that. But
And then we're just up because any signal of fertility for us makes us wrong.
well, there's sure, but there's actually evolutionary theories about why
I
gay
know,
people
I know,
exist
I know.
as well. But anyway, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It doesn't
that
make
doesn't
you
make any
secretly
sense.
gay if
A
you're
lot,
an ass
most
dude.
men are like when I meet straight men, the majority of them that I meet are ass guys.
I guess I can't say I discuss it with them often.
I think it's a cultural thing too, because
Yeah.
like growing up, everybody pretended like they loved boobs, but like now I feel like everybody just admits they like.
Well, it's also
ass.
like a racialized thing as well.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like I think certain. Now I actually burped.
It's okay. I've been burping this whole time.
Yeah. Some racial groups, as I'm obviously generalizing here, are like their men tend to be more interested in.
And to the booty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
so, if you're really a man who likes an ass, just say you want another
man.
man. Like
I
that
don't know.
is so gay, and I've always thought that. If a man is always making jokes about being gay, that's a sign that he's gay. He's trying to see how you would react to that. Like, I'm being serious. This is something that a lot of straight men do. They make jokes about getting with their little boyfriends. That's not a joke. That's an admission of like guilt. He wants to see how you would react.
I disagree with this.
I disagree because it's she's speaking in like general, like in a general sense that everything she's saying is true 100% of the time. But I think it's possible that somebody who is
If it was
gay
if
is
it was
projecting.
extremely over the top, maybe. But I
Yeah.
know a lot of straight men who are actually comfortable with their sexuality will joke about it.
Yeah.
And that's actually a sign that they really are straight.
Normally, whenever I come across somebody who is like in the closet or struggles with accepting that they're gay, they get really offended at even talking about it.
Yeah, they would never joke about it. They'd be like,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Yeah.
Me
Yeah, that's
dating
true.
him? No, I would never do that. Like, whereas I've known straight men over the years who are like, will very joke about being gay with the bros and the homies.
Yeah.
And also if they have a gay friend, they'll joke
Mhm.
about like, and I think there's a degree, if it was like really, really over the top, where maybe it would get a little like, wait a sec. But generally
Yeah.
speaking,
Like, why are you thinking about sleeping with me so much?
if it's too much, they might be
Yeah.
signaling something. But a little bit of that, I think, is actually a healthy sign of confidence in their
But
sexuality.
joking about it, but I think there is one important part of this is that if you're joking about it with a gay man a lot, I think that
That's a little weirder than joking about it with your straight bros.
sure, but joking about it with your girlfriend is a different dynamic. So it's not like straight guys like joking with each other about being gay, but like if you're going home with your girlfriend and you're consistently joking about sleeping with like your guy friends and stuff,
That would be odd.
it's a little odd.
But
a little
what if
different.
it's more like you're joking like that with your homies and she witnesses it and she's like,
That's different.
that I think is not sus.
Yeah, I don't think that's us.
If a man wants a 3 with another man, maybe he's a cuck. Like, if a man is a cuck, like, I'm not talking cook, I'm talking cook. Like, cook,
She's
like,
cracking me up.
C-U-C.
She flashed at the chair. She showed the chair.
She's funny. I agree with her on that. I agree. No, because the thing is like when you're in the closet, if you're not willing to actually do it, the closest thing you can get to seeing another man naked is watching him sleep with your wife or your girlfriend.
I
I don't think that that's a kink that is possible to have unless you're like into other guys
see, I don't know that
in a partial way.
I think it is probably possible actually to have that, and what you're into is like your own emasculation or something.
Maybe, but like I feel like you secretly just want a man to peg you then.
But I think that
Because that just means you have like a degrading kink and you want other men to
oh
degrade
my
you.
god, this spiraled so quickly.
I
Um,
don't know. I think of one of my dear friends
oh boy.
who was in a scandal. You know him. We're not going to say any names, but who was in a scandal
Just say
over
the name and it'll blink.
No,
It'll
no, no,
bleep
no.
it. It'll bleep it. Oh, yeah. What's
Yeah.
its scandal?
He was in a cuck scandal before the next scandal came out where he inevitably started sucking. So, I just think that the theory holds true in my anecdotal experience, and I'm gonna go with it.
I think this one there's at least some truth to.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say 100% of the
And
time.
like thinking about when I was in the closet and I like wouldn't let myself watch gay corn, I would watch the straight stuff, but I would like to watch the guys.
Or watch one with two guys and one girl.
Yes. So like I'm thinking about my situation being in the closet where I would literally just like I'd watch it, but like I just watch the guy. I don't know.
Let's see what else she's got.
CUCK. He's gay. He's living vicariously through you. He wants to be, when he's watching you, he wants to be in your position. He's imagining that. He is living through you. He is gay. If you ask to do your man's makeup and he says no, he is gay because he's scared he's gonna like it. He's scared he's gonna it's gonna awaken something inside of him. Like, especially, he knows he can wash it off. He's not dumb. Like, you're gay.
I love her.
I do
She's a little
too.
crazy, but
And obviously it's social media, so everything that you say, there's always an exception, but like you kind of have to speak that way to get any views. So I get why she was
I
speaking
don't
that way.
really necessarily agree with the makeup thing. I think they doesn't mean they're gay. It might mean they're slightly fragile with their sense of their own masculinity, but that doesn't make them gay.
I think, yeah, there's a lot of men who are very fearful of what other men think of them and kind of base their whole their whole lives on the approval of other men. So if they think other men are going to think they're like a sissy for wearing their girlfriend's makeup, I could see why they wouldn't want to do it.
It doesn't mean they're necessarily
It's illogical, but I don't think that makes them gay.
I do think it's fascinating how much discourse there is about like DL men now.
Because people are realizing how many men are,
DL?
yeah.
See, I just have no like sense of how widespread that is.
Oh, it's everywhere.
But is that just social media though?
I don't think so. I don't know. I feel like maybe
Because I'm so removed from all of this.
I
you
feel
know?
like there's just so many men who are like secretly bisexual.
Really?
Yeah. Or have at least tried it. I don't know. I think that it is far more I don't think that being gay is more prevalent than what it is, because you're kind of forced to come out if you're gay because you really just don't like the opposite sex. But bisexual people, like truly bisexual people, I think there's a lot more than we know, and there's no reason for them to come out because why would they? They can just stay with the opposite sex.
Well, I thought that was an interesting viral video, really.
Yeah.
And it was also interesting to see like how much it resonated and how many women were like giving their thoughts. And it's like, apparently this is a thing a lot of them are dealing with. So girlies, let us know.
Yeah.
Have you experienced the DL epidemic?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the like button if you haven't yet, and do consider becoming a channel member, guys. But we'll be back with more Normal Gays real soon.